Channel 7. We hope you've been enjoying the program. This is a major effort produced by Channel 7 and Tom Morgan, the rest of our crew. So far, the first half, I'm very proud of what I've seen so far. This is an outstanding program. Gives you a chance to see the true history of the building of the highway, the incredible difficulty of putting the Army and the civilian crews together to do over 1,500 miles of a road. Truly a remarkable feat. Also, doing this kind of program is a rather remarkable feat. It takes months and months of dedicated effort to be able to produce such quality programming as that you see right now. If you happen to enjoy this kind of thing, you wish to help support future programming like this, give us a call by calling 563-7000 or, of course, our 1-800 number. Now, we have a variety of programs and we have a variety of also premiums that I'd like to have Gordon tell you a little bit about. So, Gordon, why don't you tell them a little bit about some of the premiums?
Well, I will. We have some premiums that are relevant to the Alaska Highway Project, which you're watching. It's a fantastic program. I think presents a very positive image of Alaska and will be shown in the lower 48. But one of the things that we want to show you are the premiums that you get. Boy, let's see, what's that? That's the whole assortment of them. You know, at the $280 level, we've just got a whole package there of, we've got a mug for you and we've got a book along the Alaska Highway by Lisa Crandall and Gloria Mashmeyer. We've also got a map if you use your credit card on the Milepost Plan a Trip. We've also got the video, and we've got the video that you're watching now, as a matter of fact, and without the pledge break in it. And we've also got the poster that was created by John Van Zyl. Maybe we can get a shot of that in a minute. John Van Zyl created this poster to kind of promote the video, and what it shows really is a historical photograph of trucks and bulldozers and the machines you've seen in this documentary in the mud, and then a modern-day scene of the completed highway with kind of the ghost of two figures as in the style of John Van Zyl, as only John Van Zyl could do, perhaps two men who helped create that particular highway. We created this program. Tom Morgan is the director. He's directing tonight. I think that's fitting because he also directed and produced the program on the Alaska Railroad coming up. But at the $140 level, you get the poster and a mug. So the John Van Zyl poster can be yours. He will sign that at a couple of different times, and we'll tell you when in just a few minutes. That mug you see, the Marianne Whelan mug, you can get that at the $70 level. Always you can use your credit card, the Discover, the Visa, the American Express, the MasterCard. We take all of those. We do installments. We want to make sure that you know that we do this, you can do this in a very easy manner because we've got the Glacier Rangers here tonight. They're going to take your call. They'll sign you up. It's easy. It's painless. And boy, in my hand I've got something that we're throwing in at the $280 level. This is a wooden button, and it is created by William R. Butler, Unique Enterprises, Goods and Services in Healy. And that's right there. You see that on Dean's sweater. We've got about 10 of these. We'll put these in at the $280 level, just make it a complete package. That commemorates the Alaska Highway, the Denali Park Alcan Highway commemorative button, 1992. 50th anniversary. Get in on the great premiums. Support this kind of programming because this is in our mission to do this, to preserve the history and the culture of this state. Stories like Sidney Lawrence, stories like the Denali Flyers, stories like the pipeline, and stories like what you're seeing tonight on the Alaska Highway. Dean?
Gordon, I'm very excited in terms of how well we've been doing during this pledge drive. Currently, we have set a goal of $160,000 for this drive. At this point in time, I believe we have over about $51,000 right at this point in time, I believe. Over $51,000, $34, 610 pledges. Now look, I'm going to set a very interesting goal here. And in order to be able to really get where we want to right at the moment, we need to get over at least $55,000 by the end of this evening. Now, I feel very confident that we have a good chance of doing that. But right now, we need to get those phones really singing. We need to get them humming. And we need to have more of those bells ringing. So whether you make that $18 gift or $35, $70, $140, or $280, and of course the $280 we have a rather special premium, the button that of course that I have on. There's 10 of those, plus the program that you're watching right now, the video, along with the poster and everything else. It's a remarkable, it's a nice way for us to be able to say thank you to you. But of course, right now, the way you can say thanks is to give us a call. Show your support of public television. Make our dear friends here from the Forest Service so busy. You see that gentleman right there? He doesn't have a call. I can't believe that. Oh, well, thank you. Whoever that person was, that's the way to do it. Keep them all busy right now, and if the phones happen to be busy, remember to call back at 563-7000. So Gordon, it didn't get me, almost. That only counts half against me. So again, 563-7000. Keep our volunteers busy. Show your support of public television. Gordon?
Well, thanks. Yeah, you're right, Dean. You know, we've got to do this thing one call at a time, one member at a time. That's the way it's done. And it's not done by relying on your friends and neighbors. It's not done by saying, well, somebody else will call in. Somebody else will help pay for these programs. I don't need to because I can turn on my television and get it for free. What if it weren't there? We don't have a box office. We don't have commercials. All we have is the ability to rely on your goodwill, that you'll come forward, that you will be the one to stand up and take that pledge challenge and make the pledge to one of the members from the Glacier Rangers tonight. Not everybody does that. We're counting on the fact that you're going to do that. We're relying on your goodwill tonight, and I know you're going to come through. I'm speaking to that person who's never joined, maybe, who's never joined public television. If you've never done that, now it's time for you to step forward and take the phone in your hand and take control of your programming for your family and for this community. Dean?
We're only about 3 minutes before we go back to the Alaska Highway program. Again, let me remind you that this program we will be offering to the rest of our brethren in the PBS system. There's over 300 stations across the country that's public broadcasting. We will be offering this through one of our regional distribution systems, and we truly hope that they will offer to play this program. We have expectations of around 100 to 125 stations across the country. We'll learn more about Alaska in the 50th anniversary. I mean, one of the things, I'm brand new, as most of you know. I've only been here for 6 weeks. I found one of the funnier things, and actually one of the more irritating things in life, is when I find out that the Alaska Highway's been put on the international terrorist list or some nonsense like that, along with Libya and the Alaska Highway. What nonsense. I mean, look, what you're seeing right now is this is not a terrorist thing. I mean, you're seeing how these people have put together an incredible highway system, one of the most complicated things in the world. There are going to be tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people coming to Alaska to learn more about our great state, going to ride the highway. One of the things that they'll get a chance to see is indeed this highway and this program. When they come here and they see Channel 7, maybe some of them have seen our programs before, maybe in Utah or maybe in California, maybe in Kentucky. But wherever that case may be, they know about Alaska. We're the Alaska station. We are the ones that provide the best in quality television. That happens to be KAKM, Channel 7. And you and the other 10,000 members that have made our station possible. You're the ones that make us great. You're the ones that help pay for these programs. So do help us right now. We need those calls. Gordon, we're doing very well, but we still need some more calls.
Well, we are. We actually, all the phones might be busy. Well, there's one open right now, so you can get through. Okay, you got through. Good. Keep calling because we'll be here. We will take your calls, and the Glacier Rangers, in fact, will take your calls. We're grateful for the support for this program. We've had a lot of positive comments on what we're doing tonight. And again, you use your credit card. You can get the milepost plan-a-trip map and find out how far the points are along there. Keep calling and keep supporting this kind of programming, and we'll do more of this kind of thing. Grateful outpouring of response on programs like this. You know, there's nothing that rallies Alaskans more than something that creates a positive image of their state and tells a story and a history of the people. And this is literally a Herculean achievement of pushing bulldozers through the forest and connecting us with the rest of the United States, and an important piece in the history of Alaska's development and the defense and the opening it up for tourism. Very gratifying to see your response and your support tonight. And again, the video is available at the $280 level. The poster's available at the $140 level. I don't know if we can show you when John Van Zyl will sign the posters. Posters available at both the $140 and the $280. John Van Zyl will sign the posters 2 times a week from tonight, from 6 to 7. Here in the studio, that's Sunday the 15th. He will also sign the posters in the BP Exploration Atrium on Wednesday, March the 18th from noon to 1:30. 2 times to get those posters personally signed by John Van Zyl if you want them signed. So he's willing to do that, and BP Exploration, again, helped us in creating this program. creating the poster, and the Anchorage Times was behind this and put their money in on it, and Westmark Hotels did, Gray Line, and Alaska State Division of Tourism. So we're grateful for all the support of those agencies. Dean, you might take us on out.
Yep, well, we're just a few seconds away from going back to the program right now. Again, we'd like to thank everybody for making their contributions. If the lines are busy, please remember to give us a call even while the show is on. We will have volunteers standing by to take the call. 563-7000, and of course our 1-800 number. But again, so we're getting calls from Anchorage, but we're getting them from Wasilla, from Palmer, from Homer, from the rest of South Central Alaska. We'd like to thank all of you for being so supportive of public television. And this is rather an affirmation of faith that we are doing the right kind of programming, that we're doing our best to provide quality local public television to all of the citizens of the Anchorage region. So please show that support. Keep those bells ringing. We very much want to hear from you. I'm just very encouraged by this. Tradition, I can tell you, coming from West Texas, one of the things you find out very quickly is that public television doesn't necessarily do great with the local programming, but here you want local programming. The way you can do it is to keep calling us. Thank you.
KAKM, Channel 7, Anchorage.